Okay, we're here with the Sony CDP-CE375. Problem, I took the board out because there's a problem. I have it connected to my old Pioneer here for audio. Nice receiver. And the problem was it sounded like maybe a dirty connection. You'd have to wiggle it, and sometimes it just, the left channel was cutting out. And, it surprised me that you even have a screw, there to hold the board, so, there shouldn't be a broken solder joint. And there's the connector. Fortunately, the problem is pretty easy to figure out when the camera's in focus. This is fun. Okay, you see it anyway. This is a solder joint. This is a bad solder joint. Notice when I move the connector, okay, and if it's like this, you're not making connection. If it's like this, you make connection. Not very good. So we're going to fix this problem. And lead-free solder tends to be pretty brittle. We've got our iron, cheap Radio Shack one, crummy tip. Notice how it melts solder. This is 60-40 solder. 60% tin, 40% lead. There. We're going to reheat this problem. You apply the tip to the thing. So, there's the solder. You can tell it's shiny because it's different. See, I melted this stupid tape by accident. That's what all that smoke was. And they're on the same trace, so that little connection you see does not matter. Now, no problem. While I'm at it, I'm going to check for other faulty solder joints and repair those to eliminate the need to yank this open in the future. But that's just an example of a bad solder joint. Don't understand how it happened because it's screwed in like that and screwed in like, that for stability. Not that I put much pressure on the thing either, but obviously. And then that little residue around it, that like ring, as you can see right there, that line, that's actually flux, so I'm going to remove that too. It doesn't hurt anything, but it makes it look messy. Well, I finished redoing some of the solder joints. You can see that muck. That's what solder flux is, for those that don't know. You can see those. I redid those. Those are a bit challenging. Can't bridge them. Otherwise you'll ruin whatever they connect to, which is, in this case, it's the connector. But I reflowed all those, lead solder, that, and not only did I reflow, I also add more solder. Shiny solder is because it has some lead in it. All this dull looking lead-free solder. So this is much more sturdy now. In fact, if it bends, the whole board bends. That's a good thing. Now I'll just throw it in there real quick and give it a shot. Not a very big board.